I really don't think I need to say anything. Hi guys, and welcome back to my Friendship in Astrology series. Yes, in today's video we're going to be discussing then the 10 reasons for why you need a Taurus as a friend. Firstly, if you would like more insight into how to interpret friendships within astrology or within your natal birth chart, then please be sure to check out my introduction video, and also feel free to let us know of the reasons for why you think Taurus makes a great friend in the comment section. Okay, so we're gonna spread some platonic love to the Taurians. Let's do this. First and foremost, the most important thing to note about the Taurus friend, okay, is the sheer devotion and loyalty that a Taurus will possess when they are in a friendship or in a relationship in general. They are going to remain extremely dedicated to the friendship. They will remain loyal to you, and if ever anything does happen, so say just, you know, SH1T hits the fan, if ever there is a disturbance that occurs within their life or even within your life, as we all know, right, life can throw us a curveball from time to time. If ever this happens, then you're just going to turn to your side and you're just going to see the Taurus sitting there. Yep. Specifically sitting though, not standing, because they prefer to sit. The point is that this is going to be a friend who is not really gonna budge for anything. Taurians are not the biggest fans of change, you see, and they really do like what's familiar to them, and so if you do bring that sense of familiarity to them, a good sense of familiarity of course, that which really does add value to their lives, and they too, then they're gonna add value to your life, yes, and they're gonna remain very loyal and devoted to you. Many Taurus people I actually happen to know are still friends with their friends from high school. It's kind of like they know what to expect from these types of friendships, but at the same time, they do understand the value of that friendship or having that person in their life. And this leads me on to the second reason for why you need a Taurus friend in your life, and that is really to do with the fact that they are highly dependable people. If you plan a night out with the Taurus, they're going to stick to that plan. If you plan a trip 3 days in advance for some weekend away, they will stick to that plan. They are the types who have a really good sense of time, and they are quite rather orderly as well. Just know, right, that you can count on a Taurus no matter what. I think this dependability really does go hand in hand with their devotion and their loyalty, and it really does show you that Taurus friends will remain by your side. And they won't even need to say anything. They won't even need to say anything, because for them, their actions are going to speak much louder than words. And so they will show you. They will show you just how loyal and how dependable they are by showing up time and time again. This kind of reminds me of a Taurus guy who I was friends with last year. And I really wanted to go over to collect a lot of my astrology books. This was a lot of books. And I would have gotten the bus because I don't drive. There's a quick fact for you guys. I don't drive, no. So anyway, I was saying to him, I'm going with my backpack to get all of these books, and he just volunteers and says, I'll take you to get the books. I'm like, are you sure? Like, yeah, I'll take you. I'm like, thank you so much. That's so nice. Something I would like to point out though, that is that Taurus people, they will choose their friends and their partners very, very carefully. They want to get as much as possible out of all of their relationships. So if you are a trusted companion to a Taurus, then just know that they really did think it through. They thought that through and they decided, yeah, I want to be friends with this person. The third reason is that this is going to be a friend who provides some pretty great advice. This is really because the advice that they do provide is done from a very common sense perspective, and this is really due to their practical mindset. Therefore, they will want to provide you with advice that is productive, okay? Advice that you can really use to then apply to your own life. Better yet, they will demonstrate in any way that they can. For example, say it's advice on how to set up a particular item of furniture. They will then demonstrate to you how to do it. Okay, sure, they might be on the phone and talking you through it, but if they can, they would rather come over to you and actually show you, really help you learn how to do it yourself. And then, of course, from there on out, you're gonna know. Bingo! They are also able to separate their emotions from situations as well. So if you do go to them and you ask them for some much needed advice, it's going to be rational advice. They are able to provide both the pros and the cons of the situation, and overall the advice is done with reason and logic. Ultimately, they are both rational and action-oriented people. And I think that that makes for a great friend to have, because not only are they able to talk about it, but they're also able to show you how to do it. Make it useful, but also the ability to perform it. The fourth reason for why you need a Taurus friend, well, it really depends if you're one for drama or not. If you are a highly dramatic person, then, well, a Taurus friend will really help ground you. But if you're not the most dramatic person, then rest assured that they're not going to be either. Taurians are relatively mature and responsible folks, so usually they do like to avoid dramatic situations. In fact, trying to get them involved in any type of crazy antics will just make them want to dig their heels into the ground. This is because they want a harmonious life full of beauty and calmness and security. So if you do have a Taurus as a friend, know that they will provide this harmony to your friendship. Truly, they're going to want to have peace in the land between you and them. The fifth reason is due to their great taste in everything and their love of things. They are going to know the best places to eat, the best shops to visit, the most stunning areas to see. For example, say you're a vegan and you fancy some vegan pizza. The Taurus friend is going to be like, well, I know a great spot, I know. Or say you're looking for a particular item. They will most likely know which shop has that very item. I actually remember how my Taurus friend used to tell me about the most stunning places in Northern Ireland, and he recommended these places to me. So yes guys, the Taurians, they do their homework because they enjoy all things that provide them with sensuality, provide them with pleasure, whether that be pleasure to their naked eye, to their taste buds, to their hearing. So just know, if you are friends with the Taurus, the food you're gonna try, oh my gosh, the places you're gonna see, the music you're gonna listen to, keep that in mind. The sixth reason for why you need a Taurus friend is actually because, well, they will teach you the importance of not taking shortcuts in life. Taurus people might take longer to finish projects that they start, but I think, you know what, there can be a great lesson to be learned in doing this. And that is the importance of patience, the importance of going easy on oneself. So if you do have a Taurus friend, they can certainly help move you just a little bit slower so that you can truly get the best quality out of life. As somebody with an Aries moon, I do really appreciate this trait in the Taurus. I've actually been dealing with this concept the past couple days of just going easier on myself. Ultimately, if you do have a Taurus friend, they will very much center you. The whole motto of the Taurus is, if it's really worth doing, then it's gonna be there tomorrow, right? The seventh reason is that they will accept you as you are. They are the types of friends who will accept you wholeheartedly, even those parts of yourself that you might view as a flaw. they will accept them and they will appreciate everything about you. After all, they planned your friendship from the beginning. They know right from the beginning what they're getting themselves into when they do get into any type of relationship. And I know that we do all have things that we can work on, but as you do work on yourself, the Taurus friend will continue to accept you regardless. In fact, they are going to remain devoted to bettering themselves, and they're going to also inspire you to do the same. This leads me on to the 8th reason for why you need a Taurus friend, and that is really due to how sincere they are. They are highly genuine people. So, if they give you a compliment, they really mean it. If they tell you how much they appreciate your friendship, they really, truly mean it. The same thing goes for their feelings. So if they do ever say to you something like, well, I really care about you, then you gotta know that this is coming from a highly sensitive, kind, honest, and sincere place. Remember, Taurus people speak with reason. So if they tell you how they feel or what they think, it's being done with reason. The 9th reason for why you need a Taurus friend is because, well, it's a pretty obvious one, and I think this is my favorite one. But yes, if you do have a Taurus friend, just know that they will most likely cook you the best food. They also just might teach you how to cook it as well. Seriously, they are these walking, talking cookbooks. It also reminds me of my Taurus friend for last year, of how whenever I would stay over at his place, he would have breakfast ready in the morning, whatever that was. He would be able to make avocado on sourdough, or he would, what else did he make? I think he made fajitas once for dinner. He knows so many recipes. He's also vegan, and as soon as he did go vegan, he was just able to switch it up and learn all different recipes and things to eat. It's really incredible how Taurus people are able to do this, and I think it comes from their patience that they're able to cook so well, because cooking does require some time, depending on what it is. But hey, if you want it to be good quality food, it's gotta be worth the wait, right? So yes, if you have a Taurus friend, you certainly will not go hungry. You certainly will not go hungry whenever you're hanging out together. Though, on that note, it's very important that you do pay attention to their hunger levels. Okay, so, you know, let them know. Let them know that you care about their dietary requirements. You could also try surprising them with some food. You could try cooking them food. I never got to cook my friend food. Oh no, wait, I did. I baked him some cake. Cooking for a Taurus person really will make their day. But ultimately, if you have a Taurus friend, know that their skills in the kitchen just might rub off on you, and you'll be able to make some pretty cool dishes yourself. And finally, guys, the 10th reason for why you need a Taurus friend, that is that they are going to bring some seriously great humor to your life. Yes, their humor can be rather dry, but they get the timing so perfectly. This reminds me of a Taurus woman from my work. I've talked about her before, but she is hilarious. She's just so quick on the trigger with her humor, and I'm just like, how are you doing this right now? Me and my coworker will just sit there in the kitchen laughing so loudly of the fact that an 80-year-old is able just to come up with jokes just so quick, but yet she fits them into the situation perfectly, and they're actually funny. This really is a great quality in the Taurians, and hey, you know what? We all need some humor in our lives, right? So by having a Taurus friend, they're certainly going to provide you with this. Overall, guys, if you have a Taurus friend, just know that they will make you feel like a highly important person in their lives. They will show you care, support, and really commit themselves to you if they feel that they find you truly worthy of their time. Just like the Taurus woman in my work said to me, if you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. That was just one of her jokes, and I was just sitting there like, typical Taurus. Ultimately, if you are friends with a Taurus, just know that most likely than not, it'll be a friendship that will withstand the hands of time. I just want to quickly give a shout out to all the Taurus friends in my life, people that I know, so whether that be Taurus moon, Taurus sun, Taurus rising, or a lot of Taurus in the chart, just Taurus overall. Thank you for being part of my life and teaching me lessons that I need to know and really being there for me. Thank you. Okay guys, so that concludes my video and the 10 reasons for why you need a Taurus friend. Thank you all so much for watching, thank you for subscribing, and of course if you would like to see more videos from me and you've not yet subscribed, then go right ahead and click that subscribe button. Alright, I will be back then with another video very, very soon. Bye!